You have something special. You have greatness in you. I want you to like this page and share it. I got a message for you for something that's on my mind. I want to share with you on this beautiful, beautiful day.
Let me ask you an important question. What do you really want most in life? What do you want most in life?
What makes me work, Mark, and what makes people like me work, and what I would love to get some of the listeners to start to consider is what actually allows me to play it the way I'm playing it is the lack of judgment when I didn't play it well.
This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I want you to think about the fact that this is the fourth quarter. And I want you to think about finishing strong and preparing.
That thought, when you're seeing that thought in your mind or remembering that image, it's the image and the emotion, it's the thought and the feeling, it's the stimulus and response that's immediately conditioning the body into that state of imbalance. So it's a scientific fact that the long-term effects of the hormones of stress push the genetic buttons and create disease.
Too many people beat themselves up instead of using it as a learning experience. I'm just refining along the way. And it's my relationship with myself where I give myself breathing room to be a human that allows me to keep doing things and making them better because I'm tasting different things, because I am taking quote unquote time risk on a daily basis, which makes the learning from the outcome of it, pro or con, a learning that I can build on.
Being able to overcome ego, being able to overcome envy, being able to overcome jealousy, being able to overcome the negative of competitive state. There's a positive competitive state and there's a negative competitive state.
And you just didn't think you could make it. William Hollis said to me, he's got a motivational message he put together, and I encourage you to get it. It's called, I didn't come this far to come this far. He called me Pops. And let me share something with you. He's a bad boy up in here. And he said he was homeless and he heard my voice. I became his spiritual father. He heard my voice.
You can turn on that stress response just by thought alone. Your thoughts are literally going to make you sick. Okay,
crazy.
So that's the greatest example of the mind-body connection. So the next fundamental question is, okay, if our thoughts can make us sick, is it possible that my thoughts could make me well? Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to manage my attention, and I'm going to have to manage my energy, because where I place my attention is where I place my energy. And I'm going to have to inhibit that thought that has conditioned the body to subconsciously be the mind of that emotion.
And something that I'm encouraging you to do, and I want you to like this page and share it. I want you to ask yourself some questions. And just about three. One of them, where you are right now, is it what you anticipated when you started the year off? Is it in alignment with your resolutions?
Success doesn't guarantee fulfillment. In fact, listen to me now. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So if you want a better life, we got to train ourselves to use our body, not just while I'm telling you here, but to develop some new simple habits that'll make you feel this way all the time. And so problems can happen. You're like, bring it to me. I know a lot of people who have a great life, but they never celebrate. How many have done this? How many of you have ever had something happen where you really achieved something great, you were really excited, but you toned it down around other people because you didn't want to make them feel bad?
Today, when people are looking on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, all you're looking at is, oh, she got that many likes, or he got that many likes, she got engaged, or he got married, or, oh my God, look at her body, or look at that. And it's like, that stuff's destroying us inside. Envy, jealousy, ego, greed. To be able to have enough clarity to purify yourself of those things is going to alleviate the biggest anxieties and depressions of our time and mental health problems.
Life is about choices. Choose ye this day whom ye shall serve. But most of us, and I'm using myself as an example, for a long time, I was just coasting toward an accelerated end. I just decided I'm going to be mindful. I don't want to take medication for the rest of my life. I don't want to be sticking myself for the rest of my life. Then what are you going to do about it? I dramatically began to focus.
When you have a great success and then you try to make yourself not feel too happy or excited around other people. Does that make things better for them? No. Does it make them better? No. Does it make them grow? No. But here's what it does do. It teaches your brain it's not good to be too happy. And then that becomes a habit. So even when you succeed, you never fully celebrate.
And it brought him through a very difficult time. Jose Flores, he said, don't let your limitations become your standard. And Jose, who is bound in a wheelchair, but buddy, he's now motivating and speaking to corporations and individuals and inspiring them, even though he's confined to a wheelchair.
Money? You want a little piece of paper with pictures of dead people on it? No, you might want what you think money will give you. What do you think money would give you? Freedom? Security? Okay. What else do you want? Love. Love. How many want love in your life? More love in your life. Whatever you tell me, some people say, I want to be closer to God. Some people say, I want to make $1 billion. Some people say, I want 3 perfect children. What's in common? The only reason you want anything is because you believe if you get that, it will change how you feel.
Quadriplegic. His beautiful wife, Adrian. You're still here. There's so much more in you. Simba, you're more than that which you have become. This is not for everybody, though. At this stage of my life, at 75, I'm looking for people that are hungry. I'm looking for people who say, Les Brown, I'm the one.
So I've worked with so many multi-billionaires that come to me and they're miserable, or people that are people you think would be the happiest people in the world. Very famous celebrities in music or in movies or athletes. And they're miserable inside because they don't celebrate. So Michael Phelps is a good friend of mine also. Michael Phelps has more gold medals than most countries. And he was depressed all the time because he'd get to the goal and just achieve it and like, oh, I have to do it again. So one of the things he had to learn was how to train his nervous system to actually celebrate, because he didn't celebrate for long. He celebrated for a second. Work his life for 8 years and then celebrate for a millisecond. So let's try a little experiment. What if you developed a new belief? And the new belief was, I don't need an excuse to feel good.
And tune everything else out, saying my health is my wealth. That sounds nice. Rhyme, nice. And I'm backing it up with action. I'm mindful of what I eat. I'm mindful of my state of mind. I'm mindful of my peace. What is it you're going to do? What differently? How you're going to show up? We're in the 4th quarter. And I want you to write this down. It's time to close chapters and turn the page.